Hey y'all. Welcome. The time is finally here. Welcome to the first ever episode of Pooh's Pals. She real goofy, y'all. Excuse her. But we're also very happy to be making this video. So, as promised, we will bring you all some ASL tonight in the form of numbers 1 through 10 and the alphabet. But before we do that, I would like to introduce you to the star of the show, Renaya, aka my Pooh, who is the one and only founder of Pooh's Pals. Pooh's Pals. Mommy's just like a little co-founder. I'm just backup. So tonight, also, after we go over numbers and letters, we are going to discuss just briefly some steps that you need to take once your special baby becomes 18. I think my baby is pretty well rounded. So I might know a little something, just a little something. Trust me a little bit. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to start on our numbers. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yay! Yeah, yay! This is clapping inside. So first off, we are going to start with the first number of the number line, number one. Notice how our hands are facing us instead of outward. Reason being, 1 through 5, when you're performing those numbers, your hand has to be turned inward towards you. Once we do 6 through 10, then we'll turn them outward. That is just two very, very, very important rules that we have to follow. So 1, and then number 2 is just like a 2 that hearing people, would use, not complicated at all. The next number, of course, is 3. And notice how I didn't bring my ring finger up, nor did my baby, because if I would have, we would have made the letter W instead of making the number 3. So here's 3. And then 4 is just like hearing people exhibit the number 4. So 4. Just like hearing people. And then, of course, 5 is just like hearing people. 5. So that's 1 through 5. Let's run through those again really, really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Yay! All right, now to number 6. So we turn our palms outward. And to do a number 6 in sign, you simply join your pinky finger with your thumb. And that is the number 6. To perform a number 7, to show a number 7. 7. Good job. Number 8. Number 8 should be your bird finger, as we like to refer to it, and your thumb. And then number 9 is your pointing or index finger and your thumb. And number 10, ball your hands up into a fist with your thumb facing upwards and shake it a little bit. 10. All done. Finished. Yay! Next, we are going to jump right on into the alphabet. There are 26 of these, so I won't be going back over them once we get to Z. So please, ma'am, sir, rewind as many times as you need to. Stop. No. Now, first letter of the alphabet is A. 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 We simply have our hands balled up with our thumb outward. Stuck outward. Next letter is, it's almost like making a 4, except your fingers aren't spread out. They're closed together. So this would be a 4, and then this is a B. Next letter is C. 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 It looks just like a C, right? C. Next letter of the alphabet is D. So you stick your pointing finger up and then bring your other 3 fingers down to your thumb. That's a D. Next letter is E. So you kind of like curl all your fingers in towards your palm, with your fingers being joined together, and that makes an E. And then to make an F, we join our pointing finger with our thumb, and we raise the other 3 fingers, and that's an F. Next letter of the alphabet is a G. It kind of looks like a C if a hearing person had to make a C, but it's sideways. Next letter is H. H. Kind of like, you know, y'all see it. That's what it's kind of like. But that's not it. It's H. H. Next letter, let's ball our fist up and stick our pinky up. I. That's an I. Y'all see it? Next letter, J, we simply scoop the I that we already have up. J. J. That's a J. Next letter of the alphabet is K. K. Peace sign up, and then have your thumb to join those 2 fingers. K. Next letter of the alphabet looks exactly like it is. L. That's probably the easiest one. L. To make an M, we ball our hand into a fist, but we put our thumb between our pinky finger and our ring finger. So the top of your thumb sticks out between the 2. That's an M. To make an N, we simply move our thumb over between our ring finger and our bird finger, sticking out just like on the M, and it makes an N. To make an O, we simply make an O, just like a hearing person would. O. Next letter is P. So we do 8 down, down. Yeah, that's the way I remembered it when I was learning. And then put our thumb between the 2. That's kind of how it looks. Kind of like an upside down cake, kind of. Next letter of the alphabet is Q. We simply get our index finger and our thumb, open them up, and turn them downward. and curl the other 3 fingers up into the palm. That's a cue. Next letter is R. So an R is make a peace sign and then cross them over one another. And that's an R. Next letter of the alphabet is an S. We make a fist, but we put our thumb in front of the other fingers. That's an S. And then for a T, we move that thumb between the index finger and the bird finger. That's a T. Next, for a U, we simply make a peace sign, but we close our fingers up to make a U. Next letter is a V. V. Next letter is W. W. To make an X, we turn our hand around, make a fist, and we kind of hook our index finger to make an X. That's an X. And then for a Y, we make a fist again. We bring our thumb out and our pinky out, and that is a Y. And for the last letter of the alphabet, a Z, we simply bring our index finger up like we're making a 1, but then we flip it across and make a Z. Okay. Yay! I really hope that you all have learned something. Please rewind. So, I'm trying not to hold y'all too long. I'm going to go over this briefly. If y'all have any questions or anything, put them in the comments and I'll answer them like as quickly as practical for me. First thing that you need to know is, I just told her thank you. I got to try to remember now when I'm saying stuff, if I can think of it, to, clue you all in on what I'm saying to her. So that's thank you. I just told her to stop, chill. Because, every now and then I have to redirect her. Okay, now, when your baby turns 18, the law says that you no longer have the right to care for that baby, to handle their business, make those important decisions for them because they just are not able to. So they take that right away from you, and you have to fight to take care of your own child, which is what we are in the process of doing now. The problem with that is that we need to find some way to get some legislation or something done for parents of special needs children who grow up to be special needs adults. And not saying that they won't be able to live on their own or anything like that, because we want them to live up to their best ability, but there also needs to be a safeguard in place for that child so that they can continue to get the same care that they've been getting, So that is a big hurdle that you will have to go through. You must go through. The number one thing that you have to do is research, and find out what type of guardianship and advocacy is right for your situation. For Pooh's situation, I have chosen to petition for guardian advocate over my daughter because she has a developmental delay, along with autism and all the other things, that she has going on. And so this route here is kind of a more clearer path because you can provide IEPs and all kinds of evidence to support, that your best interest and the child's best interest is for you both to still be able to function as you were before they turn 18. Because nothing happened the moment they turn 18. They didn't miraculously become normal or anything, And I wish that people understood that. So you have to print out, go online, and Google Rule 5.905 Florida. That's all you have to put in there. It will provide you with the links to be able to print out the petition and fill it out. The only kind of small hurdle you'll face is that Gaston County requires that an attorney files the paperwork for you. During my research, I found out that not everybody, says that. Some people will allow you to do it yourself. And I was under the impression I could do it myself because I'm very well read and I'm very well intelligent. So I just figured I could do it myself. However, I'm not a lawyer, and that's where I ran into a brick wall where I had to get a lawyer to file it for me. That's just a rule that Gaston County has. So if you are in Gaston County, then this definitely applies to you, unless you all will be, moved before that baby becomes 18. So that's the first thing you do. File petition for guardian advocacy if your baby has a specific developmental delay or disability. And then if your baby does not have an IEP or their IEP is not current, make sure that you all get those IEPs and you get them done in a timely manner and on a regular basis. They are like the largest, most significant piece of evidence to help support that your baby still needs all this extra support and encouragement to, do everything they can to reach their potential best, whatever that best may be for them. If you all have any questions about anything that I've just gone over, please leave them in the comments and I will make sure to answer them, like I said, as soon as practical. We thank you so much. Thank you. We thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you're very loud. We hope that you all will tune in next week for new signs. No. And more advice and more tips, because that's exactly what you just heard. Tips. Tune in for more Pooh, more tips, like I said, more laughter. As you can see, she is really goofy. More good vibes, more positivity, and more learning. So until next time, peace out.
Hey.